I wanted to bring in a sort of parallel point as well to everything that has been said so far. And it's along very similar lines to what Lord Alderdice said. But the importance of education, not only as an external sort of conquest, and I choose my words very carefully, that we enter into, but also as an internal discovery. And I think sometimes I've actually just started at university last week. So I've been through all of the formal and compulsory education that we have to in the UK. And I did not feel from my own personal experience that self-inquiry and learning about myself was something that was respected or encouraged. I was able, luckily enough, to find avenues outside of the formal education system where that was respected. But I think that there's a real importance in that. And I recognize the struggle here because externally it can feel like everything is crumbling. And that's scary. And we are still in the middle of a global pandemic. We are in an ecological crisis. We are seeing wars. We are seeing so much pain. And yet, to go back to kind of, really old adages that sometimes can feel like cliches, but are cliches for a reason, we must fill our cup so it can overflow. And I think there's a real importance in that. And I think that's part of the reason why we aren't maybe making the progress that with the technology, with the intelligence that we should be, because these soft skills, as they are called, of empathy and compassion and just knowing who we are and what we want and the contribution we can make in the world. And through that, feeling a connection to things that are bigger than us, to a God, to nature, to people. Sometimes people can be our God. Sometimes it doesn't need to feel supernatural. It can feel tangible and real. And I think education is the way to do that. And we see that in select schools that teach alternative curricula. And like we were talking about, the framework that a curriculum can be rather than a rigid, you must teach this. But I think, I wanted to say that I think that's very important.